Hello everyone. Nice to meet you, everyone. So my name is Hinori Murakami. I'm from Osaka Gas. Thank you very much for your time. I listened to the presentation, and also I'm very honored to be a presenter here at this event. So first of all, let me briefly introduce the company overview of Osaka Gas. We were founded uh, over 100 years ago. Now we have more than 7 million gas and electricity customers here in Kansai region. So apart from energies, some of our group companies uh, dealing with non-energy services like real estate properties and information services and fine materials. And nowadays, a significant part of our group profits come from international energy businesses, which is around 40%. So then next, our company group, including Osaka Gas, which is called Daigas Group, is trying to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. To achieve carbon neutrality, we are considering several pathways, such as utilization of hydrogen and renewable energies. We also pay attention to its safety and supply stability and environmental sustainability, as well as cost efficiency. To address these challenges, this year we have formulated Energy Transition 2050, which presents more detailed energy transition roadmap and solutions. So in Energy Transition 2050, so we have presented CO2 reduction roadmap here. So we have now approximately 30 million tons per year emission from scope 1 to 3. And then we assume reduction of CO2 emission uh, from domestic supply chain by 5 million tons per year by 2030 and 10 million tons per year by 2040. And then carbon neutrality by 2050. That is our assumption. And then in addition, we want to contribute to the CO2 emission reduction of the entire society, not only at our domestic supply chain. So we will drive this CO2 reduction by energy savings and decarbonization solutions, including technologies. So this slide presents our general roadmap towards carbon neutrality uh, 2050. So until 2030, also, yes, we'll be trying to reduce CO2 emission by energy savings and using existing technologies. Then we are shifting to focus on e-methane technology by 2040 and then accelerate the growth of carbon neutral energy through innovation from 2040. So e-methane is the molecule of CH4 synthesized from carbon neutral hydrogen and captured CO2. It is considered net carbon neutral because the CO2 emissions during consumption are offset by the captured CO2 during production process. So in our efforts to achieve carbon neutrality in the gas sector, so e-methane plays a very important role in replacing natural gas derived from fossil fuels. We will try to replace our gas supply in Kansai region with e-methane by 1% by 2030. We believe it will bring significant social benefits because we can continue to use existing natural gas infrastructure for e-methane supply. So until the previous page, I have presented our strategy and roadmap for our carbon neutrality. From this slide, please let me talk about the approach, real approach, and the real projects of us. So our overseas carbon neutral business department sets three priority categories. First one is e-methane, and then second one is new energy such as hydrogen and biomethane. And the third one is CCS and carbon credit. So here is the outlook for our ongoing e-methane activities in the world. So we believe e-methane production in overseas, which is accessible to affordable renewable energy sources, could be more competitive than indigenous e-methane production, despite additional costs for liquefaction and maritime transportation to Japan. So we have identified several promising overseas projects here in this. So feasibility studies and pre-FEED studies now are ongoing in the world at each site. So like in the North, South America, Australia, and the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and East Asia. So we can now access to existing gas pipelines and liquefaction facilities in those countries. So we want to commercialize some of these projects, which will enhance our energy security and then for the increasing e-methane demand beyond 2030. So as an ongoing domestic methanation project, so Osaka Gas is conducting a demonstration project is in Niigata Prefecture in Japan. So the e-methane production scope of this project is to produce e-methane from the hydrogen generated from renewable energy and CO2 captured from INPEX, the gas field in Niigata Prefecture. So that demonstration project aims to evaluate the commercial development active applicability and also develop the chemical reaction process technology. So this pilot project is now under construction, and then this is going to be a startup early next year. So although we believe e-methane is the best and most affordable carbon neutral fuel option, it seems relatively unknown to the global community compared to other alternatives like hydrogen itself and ammonia. So we then agreed in 2024 with other major energy players to set up an international association called the ENG Coalition. So this organization is fully dedicated to promoting the global adoption of e-methane. Once incorporated, the association will invite new members from both energy and non-energy sectors. So while I have spoken today, focusing on e-methane value chain from overseas to Japan, so we are also exploring other kinds of carbon neutral business opportunities. So we are conducting green hydrogen projects in Europe, progressing the feasibility study of CCS in Asia, and then carbon credit project in Australia and the United States. So I present two examples. So here, so we have participated in Danish hydrogen development in 2023 and commenced its production February this year. So Denmark and neighboring Nordic countries have abundant renewable energy sources with strong support from local governments. Denmark is talking with now Germany on cross-border hydrogen pipeline. So we may have a chance to access to the regional largest hydrogen market in the future. So this is my last slide. CCS. So Osaka Gas collaborates with Shell, major company, in CCS value chain development project. So in this scope, we are considering CCS value chain, where CO2 is captured from our gas-fired power plant and also emitters surrounding us in Kansai region, such as steel, cement, and other plants, like in hard-to-abate sectors in this region, and transport those CO2 in the Asia Pacific region and inject CO2 in the storages, those areas. So this is this brings us to the end of my presentation. So this was very much overview of Osaka Gas carbon neutral strategy and activities. So we are Osaka Gas try to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050 with e-methane playing a very important role. So however, given the uncertainties of the energy landscape, we are willing to collaborate with the global community to promote affordable and sustainable use of energy resources. So thank you very much for your attention.